Hey there YouTube, welcome to ProofWLSworks. My name is Katie, YouTube channel NewToy4Kt, and today is August 30th, Tuesday, Tuesday edition of ProofWLSworks, and this week's topic is about being afraid of gaining your weight back. Are you afraid of regaining what you've lost? Whether you've had lap band, gastric, whatever surgery you've had, or if you haven't had surgery, are you just plain out afraid of gaining your weight back? Do you deal with that monster daily? Do you ever deal with it? Never. So for me, I can say 8 months post-op lap band. I have now lost about 80 pounds. I know now at this point in my journey I am way less afraid to gain weight than I used to be without having lap band. That doesn't mean that I am not afraid. I am still afraid. It is, it's something that terrifies me because, we opted to have surgery to fix this, right? It's not just an easy fix. It's a lifestyle change. Other diets I've done in the past, whether it was Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or Atkins or diet pills, I almost knew in my head there was an expiration date. I don't have the expiration date feeling with a lap band. And maybe because it's more permanent, I don't know what the reason is. I just don't feel I have that expiration date when it comes to, when I'm going to gain the weight back. And I think a lot of that is because I have a safety net. I have a safety net inside of me that is there for me whether I choose to make bad decisions or not. Let's say I want to have a whole large pizza. My band's not going to let me. Or in the past, my stomach would have let me. So it's definitely a comforting feeling. And I don't worry about it every day. I can tell you the times I do worry about it is when I come home from vacations, for instance. I know when I go on vacation, my mental mindset is on vacation. It's gotten a lot better throughout the months. In the beginning it was almost like I'm on vacation from my diet. This really isn't a diet. For me now it's a lifestyle change. And what do you do to prevent it from happening? What do you do to prevent yourself from worrying about that every day? I am in workout clothes right now because as soon as this video is done, I'm off to the gym. I spent 3 weeks more or less being stuck to a couch and unable to run because I got staph infection. And now that that is done, I'm able to get back to the gym, and I have to say I was never more ready to start exercising again because I'm afraid of gaining weight, which is good. I for years wasn't afraid of it. I just let it happen, and that got me to 308.6 pounds. So I think it's good to have a fear, because if you are not worried about it, I can see how it would creep up and bite you in the butt. What I wasn't worried about in the past, that's how I got to be the weight I was. So now that I'm conscious of it and I'm aware of it, I weigh myself every single day. Little things like that, non-scale victories, whether it's measuring yourself in the size jeans you're wearing or weighing yourself every single day on that scale. Whatever it is, I think it's good to have a little fear. I think about that piece of it every single day. So for me, do I think about it? Yes, every single day. Do I obsess and worry about it? Not quite to the extent that maybe I will when I hit maintenance. I think when people hit maintenance, to me, it was hard for me to really understand what that's going to be like, because I'm thinking, oh, you've hit it, you're done. And really that's not the case. It's a constant battle that we're going to deal with for the rest of our life. But now I'm more aware and ready to make that lifestyle change. So when I am worried about it, I'm happy for that feeling. So that's really my thoughts on it. If you guys have responses to that, by all means, make a video or send a message or leave a message below. And again, I think it's good to have that fear. If you aren't worried about gaining weight, tell me why, because it'd be nice not to worry about it, but I think the reason I am worried is because I know my past history with weight. I would lose, I would gain, I would lose, I would gain. And this time in my life, I choose to not gain this weight back. I started again at 308.6 pounds, and as of today, I'm down in the 220s. So having that feeling, knowing, behind me, knowing that I've come this far and I don't ever want to go back, is a really, really big push and big fear in the back of my head to keep me motivated. So, you know, stay motivated, stay positive, keep doing what you do to keep you on track to not gain the weight back, you know, with whatever it is. So that's my thoughts on this topic, you know, this topic for the week. And again, if you guys have comments or make a response video, please do. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.